B-52 Stratofortress.
The B-52 Stratofortress has been in continuous frontline service with the United States Air Force since 1955. No other combat aircraft has remained relevant across 7 decades of warfare, 2 fundamentally different strategic doctrines, and 5 generations of adversary air defense technology. A swept-wing heavy bomber with a wingspan of 185 feet, it is powered by 8 turbofan engines mounted in pairs beneath its wings. They carry it to altitudes above 50,000 feet, higher than any commercial airliner flies, at speeds approaching 650 miles per hour. Maximum payload is 70,000 pounds of mixed ordnance, equivalent to the combined weapons load of more than 30 World War II bombers, delivered across a range exceeding 8,000 miles without refueling. It is now being fitted with entirely new commercial turbofan engines under a program designed to keep it airborne until the 2050s, meaning the airframe will have served for a full century. It has struck targets in Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, and participated in strikes against Iran in 2025. It remains part of the U.S. nuclear triad and carries the AGM-86 air-launched cruise missile as its primary nuclear delivery weapon. No aircraft in history has been more continuously modified, upgraded, and extended. An aircraft designed before the jet age, still flying into an era its designers never imagined.
B-2 Spirit. Where the B-52 is large and audible from miles away, the B-2 Spirit is equally large and invisible to radar. Its flying wing design, no fuselage, no tail, a single continuous 172-foot wing, gives it a radar cross-section comparable to a small bird, despite weighing over 160,000 pounds empty. It carries 40,000 pounds of precision munitions deep into defended airspace without electronic detection. Stealth is maintained through shape, materials, and radar-absorbent coatings that must be hand-applied after each mission in a climate-controlled hangar. Maintenance so intensive that the aircraft costs roughly $130,000 per flight hour to operate. 21 aircraft were built at an acquisition cost of approximately $2.1 billion each, making it the most expensive military aircraft ever constructed. The entire program cost more than $44 billion. B-2s flew non-stop from Missouri to Kosovo in 1999, destroying 33% of all targets struck in the first 8 weeks of the conflict, while flying less than 1% of total sorties. In 2025, 6 B-2s struck underground nuclear facilities in Iran with bunker-busting GBU-57 bombs, the largest B-2 combat operation in history. The one aircraft in history built to arrive anywhere on Earth with a strike no radar system can prepare for.
C-5 Galaxy. Modern warfare demands cargo that no ordinary aircraft can carry. A main battle tank. 3 military helicopters stacked vertically. A complete field hospital with all its equipment. The C-5 Galaxy was built to carry combinations like that at once, and to carry them intercontinentally. With a wingspan of 222 feet and a cargo bay 143 feet long, longer than the Wright brothers' entire first powered flight, the C-5 carries up to 270,000 pounds of cargo. Both the nose and tail open fully, allowing vehicles to drive straight through. An upper deck passenger section carries up to 73 troops above the hold simultaneously, so the same aircraft delivers both the equipment and the people trained to use it. Its 4 TF-39 turbofan engines, each producing 43,000 pounds of thrust, give it a range exceeding 5,500 miles unrefueled at a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. The backbone of U.S. strategic airlift since 1970, the C-5 has deployed M1 Abrams tanks to the Middle East, transported NASA space shuttle components between facilities, and delivered humanitarian aid after earthquakes, tsunamis, and conflicts on every inhabited continent. The aircraft that makes large-scale military deployment possible in days rather than months.
C-17 Globemaster III. The C-5 Galaxy can carry nearly anything. The C-17 Globemaster III exists because someone looked at that and asked what the C-5 cannot do. The answer was land anywhere remotely close to where the battle actually is, at 170 feet of wingspan and a maximum payload of 170,900 pounds. The C-17 remains among the largest aircraft in the world. But its thrust-reversing engines allow it to back up under its own power, and its short-field landing system permits operations from unpaved strips as short as 3,000 feet, runways the C-5 cannot use. In August 2021, a single C-17 landed at Kabul's Hamid Karzai Airport and departed carrying 823 people, the largest human evacuation load ever carried in a single aircraft. The airframe absorbed that loading without structural incident. Since entering service in 1993, the C-17 has operated from gravel strips in Afghanistan, ice runways in Antarctica, and improvised forward areas carved out of jungle and desert across every major U.S. military operation of the past 30 years. Big enough to carry a main battle tank, nimble enough to land where the tank is needed most.